Hello, Dale here, co-founder of Mobimag, and in this video I'm going to show you how to add more advanced videos into Canva or any graphic design program for that matter. The same principles will apply. Now, in a previous video, I showed you how to add videos the simple way, but the way we've designed Mobimag is so you can add any types of videos that you want. You can add the classic 16:9 video if you want to. Or you can actually now add 1:1, which is actually a square video that is very popular on platforms like Instagram, for example. And then you can also upload videos that are a 9:16, which is more of a portrait style, similar to what you would record on a phone if you had your phone upright in portrait mode. Then that's the type of video that you can create. So I'm going to show you now how to actually embed 3 different types of videos in the one page. Okay, so let's get into it. First of all, we're going to create our canvas. Remember, the magic of Mobimag is we're going to design 400 pixels wide. In this case, I'm just going to do 2000 pixels high, and I'm going to click create. That's going to give me a canvas here. And what I'm going to do is, first of all, make this canvas bigger so we can see what we're doing. And so here we have our canvas, and I'm now going to add in our 3 different types of videos. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw a box. And so to do that, we're going to click on elements, or if you're using any other program, you're basically just going to draw a rectangle. So what I'm going to do here is I've just clicked and it's just put a rectangle in. I'm just going to move that up the top because we need some space because we're doing 3 videos. I move it over to the left. I then am going to drag this to the edge, and as you can see when I hit the edge, it's 400 pixels wide, which is awesome. And then what we've done is we've used a ratio calculator to work out if we're going to go 400 pixels wide and we are following the 16:9 ratio, this is going to be 225 pixels high. So what I'm going to do is click over here, and I'm going to drag this until it's 220. Anything will work. I can't quite get there. We go. 225. Done. Okay, and I want to kind of make this box a little bit of a lighter color, so I'm actually going to make this a light green. There we go. So we now have our box, and now we're going to put our video inside the box. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a text box like so. And so there's our text box there. Now it can be anywhere inside this particular box, okay? Anywhere you like. So I'm just going to make it easier, and I'm going to move it over here, top left, and we want to make sure that the YouTube video fits on one line. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. And now I'm going to go over to YouTube. I found a video from one of my friends, Dan Churchill. I'm going to grab the URL, and it's important to grab just the full URL if there's a question mark and there's a whole bunch of letters and numbers after the question marks, you can delete everything after the question mark, including the question mark. So you just want the actual URL. And so I come down here and I click here, and we now have the URL, but it's important it's on one line. So what I'm going to do is highlight that right now, and I'm going to make sure that that is on one line by clicking over here, and I'm going to make that 8 size font, or I can make it 10. That will still work. It can be any size as long as it's on one line. Okay, so that's our first video done, and you'll see that in action in a few minutes time. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put in our second video, and our second video is going to be a square video. Now, you would have to have recorded it in square shape, or you would have to crop it in your editing process. And then you have to upload it to YouTube. And right now we're only accepting videos that are on YouTube, which is the most popular video platform anyway. And so what you're going to do is design the video in 1:1 ratio and upload it to YouTube. And so here I actually have a video that has been put up, and this video here is a 1:1 video. So you can see that on the side, it's kind of white here, or sometimes it could be black, and that's definitely a 1:1 video. Now I'm going to do this one a slightly different way because both of them will work. I can either cut and paste the URL that's just above us right now, or I can click over here on share and I can use this particular URL. Both are going to work. So what I'm going to do is going to go back over here, and now this time I'm going to draw a different box. Here we have a landscape style box. Here we're going to go over to elements, and we're going to put in a square box. Okay, now this one's going to be easy because it's already in a square shape. All I've got to do is drag the corner here, and I need to just fill up there the whole width. And so as we can see, this is now 400 pixels wide by 400 pixels high. There we go. And so now what we're going to do is add in another text box, and we are going to paste in this URL. So this URL is for a video that is 1 by 1. So this one here is 16 by 9. This one here is 1 by 1. And so the shape of this particular box, as I just showed you, was 400 pixels wide by 400 pixels high. And we have taken the URL and we have put it somewhere in this box. Okay, I'm just going to put it over there just to show you it can go anywhere. And remember, where did we get this URL from? We clicked on this button here called share, and we pasted this here. Okay, so that's all we have done. We're going to show you one more video now. This video here, the final video that we'll show you, this video here is a vertical.
This is a test. This is only a test. Do not rotate.
There you go. This video is a vertical video. And so this was taken on a phone using a sort of like a portrait style, and it's now been uploaded to YouTube. And what we're going to do is we are going to click on share, and we're going to cut and paste this link. Now, what we're going to do before we cut and paste that in, we're going to draw our canvas. So we go down here, we've got lots of space, and we are going to click on elements for the final time. We're going to grab our shape, put it in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this 400 pixels wide, like so. But this time we are going to now make it 710 pixels high, which is a 9 by 16 ratio, or what's known as a portrait or vertical video, as it's oftentimes called. And so what we got to do is remember this, and I'll give myself some room here, and we're going to go down to 710. Okay, so we now have 700 and get in there. There we go. Oops, went to 9. It'll still work. It's fine. But because I'm pedantic, I'm going to try and get that into, there we go, 10. Okay, if it's not perfect, it is okay, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our final link. We're going to add in a text box over here and pop that somewhere in here. Okay, as long as it's inside the box, it'll work. And what we recommend, by the way, is that with these boxes can really be any color, but we recommend they're one of your branding colors because these videos, these boxes, they may show for half a second before the actual YouTube video will load. And so it's a good idea if you brand them with your colors. But then once the video actually pops in, as you'll see in a few moments time, these colors will not be seen. So they may be seen for a very short time before the video pops in. Okay, so for the last time, we go back over here, we click on share, we see this box come up, we grab this particular URL, and we go back over to our canvas and we pop in the URL like so. So we now have 3 different URLs. This one's kind of the classic longer link inside the box, and this one here we have the slightly shorter link that you get from the clicking on the share button, but I'm just going to put that in a different shape just so you can see it can kind of work anywhere. Normally I like to do mine top left just because they look neat, but you can put it anywhere. So what I'm going to do is put it anywhere. This is a little bit different to the basic way. It has to be kind of halfway down, but here, just to show you, it can really be anywhere as long as it's inside this particular box. Okay, so we are now done. We have 3 different types of videos on the one page, okay? And just so you know, you can't actually embed 2 of the same video on one page. That actually will not work, but you can embed 3 different videos on the one page. And this is 3 different videos in 3 different dimensions, okay? So we're really going to the extreme here to show you all the different combinations of how to embed all different types of videos. Just remember these. Hopefully they'll be with the notes for this particular video. Otherwise, you can do a quick screenshot now or press pause and remember these dimensions. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to download this particular page. So we click on standard PDF, or let's click on that one, standard PDF, and we click on download, and then we're going to jump over to here, and we are now going to pop this in. Now this is the last one, so I'm just going to prove to you that this is brand new. I'm going to delete this particular page because that was the last test that I did. I'm going to now go over here to add pages. I'm going to click over here to grab the file. I'm going to get the latest file, which was just made a few seconds ago, and now is uploading to the Mobimag software. So here we have our videos. You won't see them in the preview here, but we know that they are on the actual page. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to click over here. We're going to go copy link, and we now have our link. And what I'm going to do is going to paste that in, and if it worked as it should, we should now have 3 different videos on the page. Okay, so video number 1 is popped in. Great. Video number 2 has not yet popped in, and video number 3 has not yet popped in. Now it looks like it's because the shorter links are still currently not working at the moment, which I can quickly fix. All right, so bear with me for a sec because we're building this software at the moment, and so that might not have worked, but I can go back over here. This time I'm going to add the full length because I was just trying to be fancy, and I think I was a little bit too fancy here. So let's just make this the longer link, and what I'm going to do is going to make that now 8 size font. Okay, well, it still will work, but I'll try to make it a little bit bigger. Let's make that 10, and I'll just move that somewhere else. Okay, this one here, that link is, the shorter link looks like it's not quite ready yet, so I'm going to paste the longer link, which is the one up top, and we'll get this fixed. So by the time you do this, we should make sure that the shorter links are working as well, okay? But because this is brand new, we've got long links working, as you can see, but the short links were not working, but hopefully will be really soon. Okay, so I've now got 3 different videos, got the full URL, and I'm now going to quickly correct my mistake, and I'm going to download this page, jump back over to here. Okay, go back into Mobimag. This is actually the page, so I'll leave this one here, as you can see, and I'm going to add in a new page, page number 4. So jump in here, grab that one, and let's hope that it works. All right, it's popped in. So we go over here, we copy the link, and we then going to, that was the one that didn't quite work. So now we're going to go to the new one, page number 4, and fingers crossed all 3 videos will work this time. And here we go. Video number 1, video number 2, and video number 3. Fantastic. So we now have shown you how to embed 3 different types of videos. I just need to follow all of those steps. I won't repeat them again, but this is our, again, our 16:9 video. This here is our 1:1 video. So as I can see, if you just click play, and this will work on a phone, work on a desktop. This one you can see takes up much more real estate, the 1:1. And so if you want to do that, videos like that, you can, or if you want to take up the maximum amount of real estate, in fact, this would almost take up an entire page, then you can use the 9:16 video. Okay, so that's 400 pixels wide by 710 pixels high. In another video, I'm going to show you how you can add podcasts in as well. So that will be coming up soon. And remember, these principles apply if you are using Canva or InDesign or any other type of program. Remember, it's this particular, what it should look like is like this. Okay, and you can do this in between text. And so here, if you were to take this and I was to have a page, where have we got a page somewhere I can quickly show you? Okay, got too many pages open at the moment. Over here, there we go, and I pop this in like so. Okay, that's probably going to go there, and if I wanted to put that in the middle of some text, I'm now going to leave myself some space. I'm going to draw my box, and I'm going to put in my link inside the box. Okay, so this is a more accurate example of how it will work, and this could be my it could be my 16 by 9 1 by 1 or my 9 by 16. So as long as I do this and use the full link and it's on one line, then it will work. All right, and hopefully by the time you're testing this out, we can also do short links as well. All right, that wraps up this video. Enjoy.